And what is this that you have here?
It's
You like mine?
like your Good morning on day 29 of the Caminó Francés. I had a really nice communal meal again last night. Put a couple of shots in to the video, or I will do when I put it together. We had salad to start, a mixed salad, very, very good, excellent. And then we had a soup. It's more like a broth kind of soup. No chunks in it, have absolutely no idea what it was, but it was delicious. And then the main course paella, they brought it out and fixed it in one of the gigantic traditional skillets, which is just amazing. And it was fabulous. And then we had crepes with strawberries and whipped cream for dessert, lots of wine, and all of that was for 13 euros. So that's a pretty typical pilgrim meal. And they're usually always just excellent. I was sitting at the end of table number 2 with, there's 5 of us. So we had Alicio, a young guy from Florence, Italy, spoke a little English, and it was his first day. He starts at Lyon, and he had 14 days off of work, so he was going to do Lyon to Santiago. And then we had Mariana, who is a young lady from Colombia, also spoke a little English. She's done a few stages, but still early on, and she's going to Santiago as well. And then Moore, who is a young lady from Israel, spoke excellent English, so she was translating for the other 2 as needed. And then John, Peregrino from California, I'd met him all the way back to St. John. I'd meet him along the way. Last time I saw him, he was sitting at a park bench in the first little village out of Burgos, just sick as anything. He got the same thing all of us had, and most of us took 2 days in Burgos to recover. But however, his got down in his lungs, and he was really hurting. So he was still struggling when I passed him last. However, he's in good shape now, and had a great dinner with them. John, who is from California, but basically everywhere. He's traveled all over the place. His mother was from Brazil, so he's got a very strong Brazilian background, and he was wearing a traditional Brazilian bracelet, and Moore had one as well. So they were comparing bracelets and talking about Brazilian culture and stuff. And then she also has on a yellow bracelet honoring the hostages. So it's all about getting the hostages back, and she feels very passionate about that, as she should. And it reminded me of the POW bracelets we all wore back during the Vietnam War. And I actually wore mine through the end of the war and until the POWs came home. So had like a minute and a half conversation about Vietnam War, Gaza, and then moved on, because basically we don't get into politics or anything else over here. Everything is about Camino, compassion, appreciation, honoring each other, etc. And in that light, I don't know, except for Tom Wisconsin, he's an architect. However, all of the pilgrims I have met last year and this year, no idea what they do for a living or did for a living before they retired. So it's all about equal partnership in the Camino community and supporting each other and all. It's not about what we do back in the real world. So it's just very cool. And so very nice communal dinner last night again. And today, short stage, going to Hospital de Orbigo, however that's pronounced. 8.7 miles, real short day. So this will be a great day. We got it sun this morning, supposed to rain this afternoon. Still cold, 39, 40 degrees. And going with James Taylor again today. Really lovely song just to kind of walk and muse on things long ago and far away. So it's going to be a good day. Talk to you later. Buen camino.
Long ago, a young man sits and plays his waiting game. But things are not the same, it seems, as in such tender dreams. Slowly passing sailing ships and Sunday afternoon, like people on the moon I see, are things not meant to be. Where do those golden rainbows end? Why is this song so sad? Dreaming the dreams I've dreamed, my friend. Loving the love I love. To love is just a word I've heard when things are being said. Stories my poor head has told me cannot stand the cold. And in between what might have been and what has come to pass, a misbegotten guess, alas, and bits of broken glass. Where do your golden rainbows end? Why is the song I sing so sad? Dreaming the dreams I've dreamed, my friend. Loving the love I love. To love, to love, to love. Oh no, 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 no.
Hola. Hey, I'm here on the bridge leading into Hospital de Orbigo, however that's probably pronounced. This is a very famous, very iconic bridge, all the arches going across. And Don Suoro, a knight from Lyon, back in 1434, if memory serves correct, wanted to win a lady fair, and so he and I think some of his fellow knights determined to challenge 700 other knights in jousting to break 700 lances so he could win his lady fair. They ended up not being able to do that. They were all too injured to finish, so he did not win his lady fair, and he ended up going on his own pilgrimage to Santiago de Compostela. So very iconic. You can Google the legend here. It's actually pretty cool. And actually they've got a jousting tournament arena set up down here next to the bridge. Apparently in June they've got a medieval jousting tournament here to honor Don Suero and his a challenge in his attempt. And this is actually the genesis of the book Don Quixote. So this is where all of that started. And I am in the process of reading Don Quixote, not here. It's about 800 pages. There's no way I was going to carry that. However, really interesting book. Lots of fun history associated with it. And I am here on the bridge that started it all. So it's all cool. And going to go into the village and see what I can find. Buen camino. Hola. Hey, I've just been hanging out this afternoon down at the jousting tournament arena area, just looking at the bridge, hanging out, watching the peregrinos walk across the bridge as they arrive in town. And it's just been a fun, relaxing afternoon. Got in good shape, got in early, about 11:30. Albergue opened at 12, so I was first in line, got in, got my bed squared away, and then I went out and had lunch. I had a huge meal. I was starving, so I had lunch and dinner all at the same time. So I've been fed and watered, feel good, won't need anything else for the rest of the day, and that's all good. And otherwise, just kind of been hanging out, walked around the village a little bit. Fun just hanging out at the bridge. I actually enjoy just hanging out down here, watching the bridge and looking at people wandering around. And so I'm going to head back to the albergue. Probably not going to do a whole lot, just hang out, take a shower. And so I'm going to call it a day. And it's been a good day. And tomorrow I go to Astorga and get another rest day there. So that's actually going to be good. 2 quick rest days, almost back to back. It'll be nice. So with that, I'm going to sign off. I'll catch you tomorrow, and buen camino.